Hello and welcome to my third Unity game development log. Today I'm going to be showing you the new website I've been developing for the game, as well as some of the networking and multiplayer implementation. Now first of all, I would like to announce that I have a beautiful new website. And if you go to your browser page and type TankDestruction.com, you can view this page right now. You can look at every single page, and the idea of the website is to provide information about the game, as well as to provide downloads about the game, and eventually it will link to a forum, but right now the game doesn't have a forum yet. For those who are wondering, the website is made with Squarespace, and no, I'm not sponsored. I just decided to try out Squarespace, and it looks really good. And the fact that I've got a lot of background images from the game means that you can get a background image that looks really good, and then just put whatever you need, like the download button on top of it, and it just looks great for the game. And as you can see, I can edit things quite easily. I made this website in about sort of 2 or 3 days, which, of course it takes time to make pictures and things like that, and I am just really pleased with it. And it's still in development, it's not done, but there will be a download button soon that will actually work and will actually download a launcher, but at the moment it just downloads a placeholder file, so don't even bother trying to download the game because it's not working yet. Let's move on to the game. So currently I'm trying to implement some multiplayer to the game, which was implemented. However, I've had to remake multiplayer due to various problems with the multiplayer system and centralized servers. So at the moment, one of the big problems I'm encountering is that when the tank is destroyed, which is a client, it's not destroyed, an explosion occurs, the health is reset, but it's not teleported to its new position. And obviously this is a big problem, and of course this also messes around with the targeting system with the Tiger tanks, which is why they keep just sort of dithering around there rather than actually doing anything, is because their targeting system is confused because they keep killing this target, being forced to retarget, but then they still have the same target right next to them. So I'm gonna try and fix that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add some messages for when a certain code is executed. So you can see already that I've got a message that the server shows when the respawn message is sent, and now what I'm doing is I'm writing code on the client to check that the respawn message has been received, and of course another message to actually check that all of the code is executed all the way through. So if it's executed, then I'll know that it's something wrong with the code in this respawn method, whereas if it's not executed, I'll know that there's some sort of problem with the networking sending the respawn message. And so now all I have to do is test the game and see if my tank is destroyed and see if the message occurs. So the tank's about to be destroyed in a second, and if you look on the right hand side where all the messages are outputted, there's no message, so that means that the respawn message is not being received. So that's what I need to solve. So I've now successfully solved the problem, and how I've solved it is I've just completely remade the entire respawning system so that the server instead updates the client about when they are alive or dead, and then the client will decide to destroy themselves or respawn, and of course the server is authoritative over that to stop cheating. And this also adds the cool quirk of being able to keep the camera where it is after the tank is destroyed. So instead of being instantly teleported to a new place, you get to see your tank explode, or at least it will explode when the explosion is a better explosion, and you will then get to see the other tanks driving around for a bit after your tank is destroyed. while testing, I noticed that one of the bridge colliders was a little bit wonky. So I've decided that I'm going to quickly fix that, and then we can move on to continuing with the multiplayer. So as you can see, the bridge collider has now been fixed, all is working there, but there are these lag spikes which is associated with the networking checking what the client can see. So that's just something I'm going to briefly solve right now. So as you're probably seeing right now, I've now fixed those lag spikes, and the frame rate is quite low, but you've got to keep in mind that this is the server, and the servers are going to be run on much more powerful machines than my laptop with an integrated graphics card. So I'm happy with this, there's no lag spikes now, and that means that the server should be consistently running for when all the clients are joining, and perhaps I will improve the performance slightly before release, just so that the frame rate isn't quite so low, just to check for nearby objects. So the next problem I need to solve is that the machine gun bullets aren't firing on the client or the server, and when the client fires and hits something, it doesn't take any damage because the bullet doesn't spawn on the server. So I'm going to look into that and see what I can do to fix it. So it would appear that I forgot to put quite an important line in the machine gun bullets, which would actually tell the client that the machine gun bullet was fired by themselves. So now that works, and the machine gun bullets and the main gun bullets act the same. I need to work out why the fact they're firing is not being transmitted onto the server. But unfortunately I'm out of time, so that's going to have to be it for this video. Hopefully in the next video log I will be fixing the remaining problems with bullets and fighting, and then I'm going to get on to things like designing an update for the game and trying to get the game launched. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye bye!